Yo, what is up? It is your boy Rummy today with another video, and today it is that time of the month, the day before Summerslam weekend. It is Friday, and I asked all of you in the Discord, what are your hot takes before SummerSlam begins? Now we have a few, not too many, but we're gonna get right into it. Now, if you like this content, I'm going to try to keep up and be more consistent with my content, and I want to try to transfer over to being a main wrestling content creator. So if you like what you see, like the video, subscribe if you're new, and comment down below what you want to see next. Now, for the first pre-hot take of SummerSlam, we have Punk wins versus Gunther, and Seth cashes in. The injury was all a ruse. I've been seeing this a lot for the past few weeks, honestly, since Seth got injured, and honestly I hope it was a fake injury, just for the fact that I just don't want Seth to retire in the next year, for one, but two, this would be an amazing swerve because everyone at the time really saw the injury happen, but if it's a fake injury, WWE played it very, very well. But I honestly think this could happen. Either it was a fake injury or it wasn't that bad of an injury and he can come back soon. Either way, I hope Seth does come back and cash in, because I think Seth Rollins as a world champion would absolutely hit right now. Although I think CM Punk being champion would be a breath of fresh air. But again, if Seth does come back and cash in, he's not going to lose his cash in. Seth is definitely going to be a two-time Money in the Bank winner and cash that shit in 2 times successfully. Alright, next one. How the hell can it be SummerSlam when it happens in August? That's my hot take. You know what? You're onto something. You're onto something. Punk shouldn't beat Gunther and doesn't need a world championship. Seth should cash in on Cody. Now, this one I have not heard at all. Honestly, this isn't a bad idea. I honestly think Punk should beat Gunther. That's my take on this. Because I think Punk being a champion should happen, because Gunther's last 2 World Heavyweight Championship reigns have not been good. To be honest, Punk winning would, like I said, be a breath of fresh air. But then you say Seth should go cash in on Cody. I can see that happening. Do I want it to? Not necessarily. I think Seth cashing on CM Punk or Gunther would be a very good move. I can agree with you 50-50 on this, but I don't know. Jay turns heel on Roman or Cody, one of the two. I've been hearing a lot lately of Jay turning heel. Do I think it should happen? No. I definitely think Cody should turn heel. I think it's due. I think they've been teasing it for the past few months. It's about WrestleMania. I think Cody turning heel is the right move. Everyone is thinking it. Everyone sees it coming. So if it happens, we're all expecting it. I feel like WWE sees that we know that we feel like the Cody heel turn is coming. So I feel like they're gonna have a swerve for us and not turn Cody heel and turn someone else heel. Maybe Jey Uso. Because honestly, I don't want Jey Uso to turn heel, but I can see them doing that because we all think Cody is turning heel at SummerSlam. Naomi should drop the title to Io Sky. Io is a better character than her, better wrestler, and can carry the title better than Naomi ever can. Whew. Okay. This is a video. This is a series. This is a video of honesty. And I'm gonna be honest. I agree. With some of it. I don't think Naomi should drop the title yet. I think Io Sky has been champion enough in the past year. I think give Naomi this title run and then maybe drop it next year to Io. Not yet. I think Naomi should go on this. I'm gonna be honest. I said it before. I'm gonna say it again. This heel turn, this stay caution gimmick, whatever, It saved Naomi's career for the second time in WWE. We all know how the first time went with Sasha Banks and Mercedes Moné, but this time around, her heel turn, her gimmick change saved her career. And I think if she loses the championship, I feel like they could save it again, but I feel like it could go downhill if she loses the title. And I don't want to see Naomi leave WWE again. I like Naomi in WWE. She's a good worker. Do I think she's better than Io? No. I agree with you on that part. But do I think Naomi should drop the belt to Io at SummerSlam? No. I think Naomi should at least keep it until next year. Maybe next year SummerSlam or Money in the Bank. I don't know. But I definitely think Naomi should have a good lengthy run with a world title. She deserves it at the end of the day. I mean, besides, she's been working her ass off for the last 8 months, 10 months, with this whole storyline with Bianca and Jade. So yeah, no, keep the belt on Naomi, see where it goes. Rollins cashes in on Cody. This is the second one we've seen of Rollins cashing in on Cody. Whew, I don't know. People are saying Rollins cashing on Cody or Rollins cashing in on Punk or Gunther. I don't know. I think cashing in. I honestly think cashing in on Punk and Gunther is the best way to go about it. But it's WWE. They've been very like, they've been somewhat unpredictable the last like year or so. So they can do whatever, bro. Anything can happen in WWE nowadays. Double turn at SummerSlam with Cena versus Cody. I don't know. So you're saying Cena's gonna go face and Cody heel? I could see that happening. Yeah, I could see that because I know they've been teasing Cena turning face for a few months now, where he's like had this look in his eye of him regretting his decision back at the Chamber, where he turned on Cody and sided with The Rock. I can see that happening. Honestly, hear me out. I just thought of something. What if the double turn happens? Cena turns face, Cody turns heel, and then in the end, Cena versus The Rock Part 3. We all know how the last two went. Not the best of matches, but what if it happens? Because obviously, if Cena turns face, The Rock might feel some type of way that Cena's leaving him. So they might have another match soon. Who knows? One of my friends said this. Jay could punch it. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. This is like the third one we've seen of Jay turning on Roman. Is it gonna happen? Are people speaking this into existence? Is this what is gonna happen? Because at this point, it might just happen, bro. It might just happen. I don't want it to happen though. I don't want Jay to turn heel. I just don't want it. I think Jay is because bro, think of it. The yeet gimmick is so over. Like, what is he gonna do? Fucking say no yeet for the next 2 years, bro? It's like, with all these merch sales and all these fans, like that's why they're so hesitant making Bianca a heel, because her connection with the kids is like amazing. That's why John Cena was probably very against turning heel a little bit, because obviously his Make-A-Wish stuff and all that stuff is like, it's probably not doing that good right now. But man, it's tough to make really a beloved babyface turn heel. We've seen it in the past for sure, but I mean now, like right now, I don't see it, because maybe I guess I can see in a world where Jay does turn on Roman at SummerSlam and maybe betray Roman to make Braun and Bronson win the match. I don't know, man. I don't know. Braun and Bronson will beat Jay and Roman thanks to their own plan B. What's the plan B? Am I missing something? Wait a second. I had another idea. What if Jay turns heel and sides with Braun and Bronson? I don't want it to. I really don't want it to happen. I'll be honest. I mean, sure, Jay Uso with Seth Rollins would be a fire faction with Braun and Bronson, but bro, I don't know where I stand on this, because it's like, crazy. It's like what world are we living in? That Seth Rollins, fucking Jey Uso, Bronson Reed, and Braun Breaker might be in a team with Paul Heyman. Like, bro, what world are we living in? Like, I don't understand. Punk shouldn't win the world title at all. This year we had a few short reigns. Give the World Heavyweight Championship to someone young and upcoming, or someone that makes sense. I could agree with you on this. But like I said, I think Punk just winning the title is a breath of fresh air. And I think at this point, I feel like Triple H is going to pull the trigger. I think you're going to be let down with this. I definitely think they're going to pull the trigger on Punk. Because, I mean, I think everyone knows, even management at WWE knows that Gunther has had his last two reigns, including this one, obviously, are just lackluster. So I think Punk winning the world title is probably the best option. I mean, who are you gonna give it to? It's Punk versus Gunther. You can't really. Are you gonna keep Gunther champion, have just a lackluster reign, or give Punk the championship and see where it goes, and then Punk can lose it to somebody down the line? I mean, either way, I think Punk should win. The 6-man tag team will not be as good as we all think, if not mid. We've seen this before. I honestly can see where you're coming from. Of course, there's gonna be a lot of chaos, and it might be too much. Do I think they should have limited it to 4 teams? Sure. But all these teams are very entertaining to watch. As much as someone may say the Wyatt Six are not that good, they have very good chemistry together. I just hope they don't overbook it with like Uncle Howdy coming out with like Eric Rowan and Nikki Cross. Please don't. There's already too many bodies as it is. I think just having the two Dexter Lumis and Joe Gacy is fine enough to hold their own. I don't know. I don't know. That's just me though. I do see where you're coming from though. I think this could be a very hit or a very miss as a match in the show. Alright, so those were the hot takes. Now, don't leave yet. We're going to be doing my predictions now for SummerSlam. But if you ever want to be a part of the hot takes, please join the Discord down below. I always ask everyone in the Discord, what are your hot takes for SummerSlam before it even happens? And then you can be part of it. And of course, your username will be in the video. But let's get to my predictions of SummerSlam. Now, I have 8 matches right here. I'm not sure if this is all of the matches in SummerSlam, so I do apologize if I'm missing some matches. Now, of course, me thinking and me wanting are two different things. I'm gonna try to keep it to just me thinking of who's gonna win, but we'll see. So, for the first one that I got right here is Gunther versus CM Punk. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I hope, but I also think Seth Rollins' injury could be a ruse, and it could be a fake injury. So I think, yes, I think, hear me out. I think CM Punk's gonna win, but Seth Rollins gonna come out, cash in, win the championship, and that'll set off for Seth Rollins versus CM Punk again. And Gunther can be in the mix as well, because obviously Gunther's involved as well. So triple threat rivalry along with Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker and Paul Heyman could be fire. And of course, if Jey Uso turns heel and joins with Seth Rollins, that would be fire. It would be fire. Let's be honest, it would be cool, but I don't want Jey Uso to turn heel. But if Jey Uso does, then Jey Uso would be in the equation as well. Now, of course, we got Becky Lynch and Lyra Valkyria. Hear me out. Lyra Valkyria is the WWE Women's Wrestler of the Year. Stellar year, amazing year. She's been doing fantastic on the mic, in the ring, as a champion. Give her the belt back. Give her the belt. Becky, as much as I love you, Lyra deserves it. She deserves to hold it for a little bit at least. Give Lyra the belt back. Put that on a t-shirt. Now for Tiffany versus Jade, I have my own bias. I love Jade Cargill. I'll be honest, Tiffany is starting to grow on me a little bit. I never really liked her last year, but she's doing better, for me at least. But of course, with the bias I have, I'm gonna go Jade Cargill. I do think Jade's gonna win. I think they're gonna pull the trigger. Are people going to be upset? Of course. People are always upset. Tiffany Stratton is over, by the way. She's very much over at the moment. So people are definitely going to be upset if Jade wins. I do want Jade to win, and I think she's going to win. Now we have Rhea Ripley, Io Sky with Naomi's championship on the line. Now earlier in the hot take, someone said Naomi should drop it to Io. Sure, I think Naomi's going to retain. Because let's think about it, right? Naomi's a heel. It's a triple threat match. I think Naomi is gonna win by roll up, or she's gonna be dominant and stack some bodies, or she might just take the sneaky win in the opportunity of being a heel and being sneaky, and that could potentially lead to, honestly, Rhea versus Io again. They might get mad at each other and go for each other again, or Rhea and Io could team up and be a tag team, because they've been I think they've been teasing that, right, for the past couple weeks. A Rhea Ripley and Io Sky tag team. So I think Naomi winning would be the probably most realistic option for the ideas that could come with Rhea and Io. Then we have Dominic Mysterio and AJ Styles for the IC title. This is an interesting one because Dominic is still very young, and people are saying his championship run is lackluster. If by my understanding, he's also in a AAA title match, right? Or he has another title, right? So, I don't think Dominic loses. Do I want Dominic to lose? Kinda, I guess. I think we're very much due for an AJ Styles championship run, if I'm being totally honest. And if AJ does win the IC title at SummerSlam, Dominic could maybe focus in AAA and focus on stuff over there. Because obviously AAA and WWE are working together. So maybe he loses at SummerSlam and goes to work in AAA, and AJ Styles focuses on his title run. I think they're gonna have Dominic win, but I kind of want AJ to win. I do love Dominic though, I do, but we're very much due for an AJ Styles title run, so I kind of hope WWE pulls the trigger on AJ, if I'm being honest. Now we have Karrion Kross versus Sami Zayn. What is it, part 3? Part 4? I've never been a fan of Sami Zayn, so of course my bias comes in handy. I know Sami is a very beloved superstar. I think Karrion Kross wins. I don't just want Karrion Kross to win. I think he's gonna win. I think they make Karrion win and push him to the moon. I hope. Either they do, or they don't, and then they drop the ball on Karrion Kross. Either way, someone's gonna be going to the back of the line in WWE, because I don't see a option where, I mean, when someone loses, they're gonna stay at the position they are. I think whoever loses, they're gonna go back to the back of the line and have to work their way up again with the fans, with everything. So I don't know. Sami Zayn is still over, so maybe there's a chance that Sami Zayn loses and he's still kind of there in the picture. I don't know, because it's been what, 3 matches. This is what, the 3rd match of this feud. So I don't know. I don't know. Then we have this match is going to be insane. We have, what is it, 6 tag teams? Is this a ladder match? I don't know. It's for the titles. Hear me out, chat. I love the Street Profits. I'm a big fan of Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins. But I'm going to be unbiased. I think Fraxium wins. Put the titles on Fraxium, please. Bro, the shit they were doing in NXT, put the fucking titles on them, please. Rey Fenix, Andrade would be another very good option. I mean, any of these teams would be amazing, just not Wyatt 6. As much as the Wyatt 6 is good, like, I like their chemistry in the ring together with Dexter Lumis and Joe Gacy. I like their chemistry. But I think making them the champions and taking the titles off the Street Profits, I think that was a mistake. And I am a Street Profits fan, so I can say this. I think taking the titles off them was a mistake. I think maybe they should have came into SummerSlam as champions and maybe dropped it to Fraxium. Fraxium as champions will absolutely fucking cook. Because let's be honest, before before NXT, right? WWE hasn't had like much like the in-ring talent of the main roster hasn't been the best. But then when they started doing these call-ups like Fraxium, even Carmelo Hayes, Andrade, now we have fucking Julie and Stephanie Vaquer. We're getting a lot of star power, and these are very high impacting superstars with like amazing moves in their arsenal. And Fraxium is one of the teams, two of the people that definitely deserve a push from their time in NXT. So please put the titles on Fraxium, push them to the moon, please. I am a fan of them, not as much as a fan as like Street Profits, but I do think a Street Profits and Fraxium feud would fucking cook, bro. So yes, do it, please, yes. Last and certainly not least, Randy Orton and Jelly Roll take on Drew McIntyre, Logan fucking Paul. If Drew can get out of the country he's in, I don't know if he's out yet. I don't know. I honestly do not know what's gonna happen in this match. I think Jelly Roll's gonna get his moments, maybe a stare down with Logan fucking Paul, and call it the next Andre the Giant versus Hulk Hogan. Jesus Christ, I can't believe I said that. I love Randy. If y'all don't know, Randy Orton is my favorite of all time, and Drew McIntyre's Broken Dreams gimmick when he was younger was probably top 2, top 3 favorite gimmick of all time. So I'm a big fan of both these guys. Logan Paul is spectacular in the ring. He's spectacular at giving the fans what they want in terms of entertainment. Jelly Roll, I don't know what to say about him. I'm gonna be totally honest. I heard he's working. I heard he's doing good in his training and losing weight, which is amazing, by the way. Congrats, Jelly Roll. Keep it up, brother. I don't listen to Jelly Roll's music, so I can't really say too much about him. But I just know that he's doing good and he's working well and staying safe, which is amazing. I'm trying to think of what could happen, because so hear me out. Is there a world where Randy Orton turns heel and gets into a feud with Jelly Roll? Is there a possibility of that happening? I want to see Randy Orton RKO Jelly Roll. I don't care who wins this. Like, I do not care who wins this match. All I want to see is Randy Orton RKOing Jelly Roll at the end of the match. That's all I want to see. Well, that's the video. Hope you all enjoyed my predictions, plus the pre-hot takes of SummerSlam from the community in the Discord. If you want to be a part of hot takes or the community over there, join the Discord down below, and I guess I'll see you guys later. Peace out.